Hello all my sirs, mates, and ladies out there. How's it going? It's Brad Wheel and also known as Jimmy J57, and welcome back to another episode of GTA 5 Custom Car Creator. Now today I got 3 more awesome builds for you guys, combining different vehicles in the game, all of which today are fan recommended ones, so thank you guys so much for all your awesome comments. I do read them all and try them all out, and if they work out well, I do add them to my list of cars and possible customizations to do for you guys. So I have 3 awesome ones today. We got the off-road Panto, the Zen 20, and the Hearse Death, which you will see when we get to them what they're made out of. So let's start off with the off-road Panto today. Now, this is the Panto and the Bifta combined together, so we'll just go get those vehicles real quick. So many people have been requesting different builds with the Panto. Unfortunately, with most of the cars, you will see in a sec, the Panto is just such a small vehicle that it doesn't quite fit the size of most cars. Like, the base of most cars is too wide for the Panto to, look fluent with, but with the Bifta, it actually looks really cool. So we got our 2 vehicles here. I'll obviously be using the Bifta as the base for this one, so let's start off by combining them together, and then we'll worry about all the paint job stuff and some rearranging. So let's attach there we go, attach the Panto to the Bifta. Gonna have to lower a little bit, although it does look cool, kind of like this. Let's see, what it looks like a little bit lower, so we'll try to mold it into the frame a little better. So maybe something like this. Oh yeah, this is a bitchin' off-road Panto. This looks sick. Alright, so we'll use the headlights of the Bifta in the front. I'm not even sure if we have to move it back to your front at all. Let's see what it moves. Actually, that looks a little bit better. Kind of close the gap at the back here with the Panto. Alright, you know what? Let's just go right till it's closed. Alright, there we go. So we got a little bit of wheel showing through there, but the back Panto wheel is covered, which is good. Let's see what it looks like a little bit higher, kind of to match the frame a little better. See, I do want to hide those Panto lights. I think it almost looks good like this. I'm going to take off the front wheels of the Panto, just kind of pop those tires, so they're a little bit less noticeable. I mean, they are going to be there. There's nothing I can do about that, unfortunately. But let's start, you know what? I'm going to make a paint job for this, and we'll see how it looks all painted up for us. Alright, there we go. It's all colored now. I just went with a simple Torino red and then a secondary of matte black for the Bifta. So you got that racing stripe in the front. I believe it goes to the back too. Alright, that looks pretty sweet. Now, I believe there are some customizations on the Bifta, so I will go through those, see if any of those make it look better. We got the spoiler first. Oh, that actually looks kind of cool. I didn't even remember this thing having a spoiler on the back, but it's been so long since I've, worked on this one and customized it. So I think I'm going to go with that secondary color one. That matte black spoiler kind of looks cool and it matches. Let's see what the skirt looks like. That actually fills it out pretty nicely. I didn't realize that ahead of time, but that actually makes it look a lot nicer on the side. I'll definitely put that. The exhaust. Now, I know the exhausts on this thing are crazy. Oh yeah, you can get those giant ones. I think I'm actually going to go with these twin racing exhaust. That looks cool. Now, chassis upgrades. Oh, this is so awesome. The seats inside, you can see I put those racing harnesses on there. Roof, I think a hardtop, yeah, the roof is going to ruin it, so I'll leave it open just because obviously the Panto roof is kind of covering up there, and the rest of it, I think we can just leave as is. I think it's ready to go. We're ready to drive our awesome off-road Panto. Let's hop in here. Oh yeah, it's all done. Let's take it around for a spin. This looks awesome. So many people have requested this build, and I didn't think it would work at first, but I tried it, and it looks so awesome. And I didn't even realize that side skirt, but that actually makes it look so much better. That like kind of fills out the side really nicely, and I like it. This thing's sick. Definitely how they should have the Panto in-game. It'd be way cooler like this. And then you have all the sticker bomb all over it, that kind of stuff. So anyway, let's move on to our next build. This is going to be a supercar build. It's called the Zen 20. As you probably can figure out already, it's a combination of the T20 and the Zen Torno. So let's get right into building that beauty. I can only imagine it's going to look awesome. Here we go, we're on the grass now. I'm going to be building, over here now. I figured it'd be cool, so we're going to spawn in our 2 vehicles. Now, it looks like... Which one's wider here? They're both the same. I think the Zen Torno might be a little bit wider, so I think I'm going to put the T20 on the Zen Torno and customize it like that. But either way, both cars are awesome, so... what I'm going to do first is I'm actually going to go to the Zen Torno. I'm going to put that spoiler on there right off the start, just because obviously this spoiler is amazing, and it's awesome to combine with other supercars and kind of give them that giant-ass spoiler that they don't normally have. So we're going to put that on there. Then I'll go over to my T20 and we'll work on combining them together. So obviously take off the collision and let's oh wow. That actually goes together like perfectly right off the start. Obviously, I'm going to move this around a little bit. The front looks a little wonky, but the tires actually line up perfectly. I don't need to do too much rearranging. So I think what I'll do is actually move this forward, and I'm going to make the whole front the T20. There we go. So that covers up the Zentorno front bumper and the hood and that kind of stuff. So the wheels are a little bit off now, but I think that's okay because I don't know if you see the side of this car, but that actually almost makes it look cooler. Like, it looks really, really sharp and really edgy. It looks really awesome. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to paint these the same color. I'm going to make a cool color combination for these cars, and then hopefully they will look really awesome together. I think what I'll also do is I'll definitely pop those front wheels on the... yeah, I'm going to pop the front wheels on the T20. It does look a little weird. There's nothing I can do about that. The back wheels are a little better hidden. So let's get a paint job on this thing, slap it right on there, and have it looking awesome. Oh, baby, and here she is, all done with the paint job. How great does that look? I got a Grace Red on here with a Race Yellow secondary for the Zentorno, and it looks just awesome. Look at, I love this. I call this the Iron Man paint job right here. Looks freaking awesome. Iron Man or McDonald's, whatever you want to call it. Now, I will go through the customization options for the Zentorno, because I know the Zentorno has more customization than the T20 does, and I don't want to, you know, maybe I'll go through the T20 in a sec too, see if anything looks better. But we already did the spoilers. Let's try out skirts. We get the primary color, secondary color, or just black, which actually looks really nice because there is a lot of black accents on this car, especially in the back and the spoiler, and then the T20's roof there poking through, all black. So I think I'm going to put that on. The exhaust, you know, I don't know if this matters too much, but we'll try out different exhausts in the back. I think out of all of them, I like the Hyper Exit exhaust, so we'll put that on there. Chassis, I don't even, oh, okay. That's kind of cool. I didn't even know those were poking through, but that's black or with the yellow. I think, you know what? I think I actually like those better with the black. I'm going to leave it like that. What I will do, though, is I will go customize the T20 hood, because I know that obviously is showing a lot. Skirts on the T20, let's see if this does anything. Yeah, you can't really see it, so we'll just leave that. The exhaust on the T20 is also covered up, but for the hoods, we can either go with the vented hood or a double vented hood. And I think that double vented hood looks really nice on there, so we're going to put that on, and I think we are all done for this awesome build. This is probably the most badass looking supercar. I think it looks, I don't know, if it wasn't for like the sides and the wheels being a little glitchy, this is probably one of the coolest looking supercars. Like, having both awesome supercars put together like that, damn, this thing looks awesome. Check that out. The front looks really nice. The roof actually like molds really well together. It's really smooth. Probably one of my best builds right here, not gonna lie. That, like, I could see this as being an actual car in the game, the Zen 20. This thing's pretty badass, no lie. If you guys like this, you know, tell me down below. I think this one's a pretty sick build. Now, we're going to move on to our last build. A little bit more silly for this last one. It's the Hearse Death. Of course, you know what I'm going to be using to build those. It's going to be awesome. It's the Hearse and the Duco Death. So let's get right into that build. It's going to be intense. Armored Hearse. That's just how all Hearses should be, really. So let's get right into the build. Now, I'm not going to lie, when this was first suggested in the comment section, I was a little bit skeptical if it'd work or not, but it actually does work beautifully. Once you see here, this is going to look so great. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to use the, I don't know what I should use as the base. Maybe the Hearse? Or should I do the Duco Death? You know what, I'm going to try using the Hearse as the base because I believe it's a little wider? I'm not quite sure, but I'll use the Hearse as the base, and we'll try doing something fancy here. So, let's go to our Duco Death. We'll take off Collision. Okay, I can't click anything. We'll take off Collision, and then we'll attach them together right on there. Alright, so the sides of the Duco Death are a little bit wider, but I think this will work out better in the end, just the way the wheels are on the Hearse. So, let's start rearranging. I'm going to make the front the Duco Death. Let me just bring it up a little bit more to ground level so it looks proper. And I'm going to bring it all the way to the front here. Might have to raise it up a little more, get rid of the hood. I think actually I can take off the hood on the Hearse. That's what I'll do right away. And we'll see how it looks like that. So we're going to remove the hood. Alright, nice. So now we got the front of the Duco Death on there. It looks awesome. That's so great. Now, I think maybe I'll go a little bit forward so the windows line up in the front there. That might look a little better. Something like that. The tires are pretty much lined up, so I almost want to leave it kind of back a little bit because those front tires are a little better lined up. But I don't know what I think looks better. We're going to back this up. I don't know. It's so hard. I don't know what's better to do. I think I'm going to leave it like that. I think this looks really cool. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to pop those back tires because we don't need those in there. So we're going to remove the back left and back right. Oh, is that not the correct one? Oh, I forgot you can't remove the tires on the Duco Death. They're armored by default, so I can't actually pop them. Okay, so I think I should make the Hearse matte black now. Would be the next course of action. Gotta have that matte black so everything's matching. And of course, matte black looks badass on armored vehicles. So definitely do that. Alright, we're all matte black. Now, I think that's pretty good. I think it looks pretty awesome. I'll probably take off the doors for the Duco Death because they're kind of inside. And then that's pretty much all you need to really do for this one. It is not too much for it, but it does look really funny. So I'll take off the doors on the inside there, and then all you can see... oh, yeah, no, that looks cool. And you just hop right in here. We got the awesome, badass armor paneling on the sides, and the front just looks so cool. So let's take this for a drive. I think this build's done. And it's nice that the Hearse wheel, you can actually see on the outside there. Of course, when I turn, you can see it clipping on the front there, but it is pretty good. The other wheel's like almost perfectly concealed behind it, which is really awesome. So here is our badass Hearse O Death. And it's kind of ironic, because of course the Hearse is related with death already, but I named it that regardless. Hearse O Death it is. And now we just got ourselves a badass armored Hearse. So that concludes this episode of Custom Car Creator. I hope you guys are enjoying this series. I definitely, like, if you guys didn't think I read the comments, I definitely do. I try to try out all the customizations that you guys come up with. Sometimes they don't work, you know, sometimes just the way the cars are, they don't like mold together that well, but I do try to find the good ones that are quite amusing, like this one here. Hearse O Death is hilarious. So I hope you guys are enjoying this series. Remember to leave a like, comment, and subscribe down below if you've not already. And as always, have a good day. You feel the dragon fire.